Hello everyone, I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva goes to the back here with another amazing reaction. This time we're back with some more Shaman King 100. And before we start on this video, I'd like to thank Shaman King, Lord Genji, and Shooty for commenting on my videos and also subscribing. Dude, guys, that means so much to me, man. I actually found y'all videos technically by chance and basically about Shaman. Shouting out being features and everything, but again, I really do appreciate that, because at the end of the day, I was wondering when the people that I react to watch my videos in general, to watch reaction videos, to be honest. But thank y'all for letting me know that I do I do pop in and share our feed. But I do appreciate that, man. But also, again, like I said, thanks for the subs as well. But that being said, let's get into the video. But we were back with some more Shaman King 100, and he dropped part 2 of the Psycho Rangers. Now, when he did drop this, I was on my break, and someone told me that he dropped. I technically no, someone told me, and I found out at the same time. Literally, it popped up on my feed. I was chilling with my fiance, and I'm like, I wanted to react to it. Then I'm like, I need to take this break. But anyway, we're reacting to it now. So anyway, Shaman, this is for you, buddy. So we got Psycho Rangers, the return of the Power Rangers CRASHOUTS. All I can say is, if you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Shaman King 100. I will leave the original link to this video down below if you watch it. So you can watch it uninterrupted. Link to my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Follow me on those social platforms. Link to my Cashapp. Feel gracious now to donate whatever you want to donate. That's fine. That's fine as well. Same thing as super thanks. But by donating, like, comment, subscribe, and sharing all the good stuff, I ever show you support. Let me know you rock with the reaction content, rock with the channel, and rock with your boy. Without further ado, buckle up and let's all right, we here with some more Shaman King 100 Psycho Rangers, the return of the Power Rangers CRASHOUTS. I've been waiting for this for quite some time, a bit, since I reacted to the other Psycho Rangers. Again, thanks to Shaman. Thanks to Shaman King 100. Thanks to Lord Genji. Thanks to Shooty. Again, I'm saying thanks because at the end of the day, y'all don't have to subscribe or subscribe to a reactor, but it does warm my heart just a bit, man. I mean, shout out to y'all, buddies. So let's go.
We start this episode off of a kids TV show with a good old-fashioned black market trick with the most beat Jawa I have ever seen. And if any episode of Breaking Bad has told me, these situations never go good. Ismin gets two tapped. With the minion doing this is Divya, who works for Drakina, as Man takes these limited editions over to her as they contain the Psycho Rangers, and brought the Psycho Rangers back for a second time. She had been watching from afar on how many beats she gave to the Space Rangers, hoping that they could do the same to her Lost Galaxy ones. And boy, I gotta say, the Psycho Rangers were looking like they were straight out of a horror movie. I could hear the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But Shouty must have seen the resume, because she knew that these boys had that dog in them, because as soon as Blue stepped out of line, she shot the sniznit out this man. Nah, she definitely was not about to be in a scenario where these guys try to save and bring back the Power Rangers just to fight them all over again. Yeah. And hey, it's villain on villain crime, so I ain't mad at it. It's just part of the game, big fella. But after that altercation, she sends the Psycho Rangers to abduct their respective Ranger colors. But as we get into this next big, I feel like I do gotta point something out. I mean, in retrospect, I didn't notice it as a kid, but now as an adult, it's kind of funny now that you see it. But I'll let you be the judge and you comment down below if I'm bugging. Because you see, every other Ranger abduction goes as planned. You know, the Blue Ranger getting beat up by the Blue Psycho, the Pink Ranger getting slapped around by Pink Psycho. But when we cut over to a scene that would upset Dr. Umar, I beg your pardon, you start to realize the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy don't have a black colored outfit ring.
Now they always like to switch it up. See, I didn't realize that until surprisingly Megaforce. And that's the weird thing. I probably will say that until Megaforce.
So as an alternative path, Black Psycho just goes ahead and steals the Black Ranger. Like, my boy, you ain't slick. Nah, man, I heard their meaning was like black enough. I'm just saying, I know boy wasn't technically invented to the comics, but Black, you could have hit up your green brother instead of perpetuating stereotypes, my man.
Here's the thing. I can actually surprisingly I can answer that. They didn't know there was a green. They didn't know.
And do better. But that funny observation aside, Psycho Red definitely had the most fun with the Red Ranger. As Leo was in the middle of a forest.
Which he's a politician now! I was just joking to my friend Troy. Literally. I said, he looked like he could be a good or weird politician. Sure enough, he's a politician. I'm like,
away from civilization, trading his butt off, and out of nowhere, a random kid appears crying, and Leo, being a good guy he is, walks over to the kid, questioning, "Hey, are you good?" Oh, nah, this creepy kid just hits him with a,
"I'm okay, but you're not."
What? My boy, I am letting you know, if I am ever in the woods and a kid just appears out of anywhere and says this to me, I am punting that little up.
know what? Fair. Same, man. Same. I'm giving Ike, the Ike treatment. Literally, Kyle Ike treatment. Kick the baby. Pew.
Across the forest. But my man Leo was too slow and he ended up getting judo flipped by this kid. Man was befuddled. He had to know the workout routine. What was his game? Oh, nah, kid got up, started hulking out, and I was getting scared. But this kid reveals that he was actually Psycho Red the whole time. And boy, Psycho might have been locked up for some years, but he hasn't skipped a beat. He started putting the beats on my man Leo. I thought he was about to get Leo too until my man hit the morph on him. So, you know, young Shama was like, yeah, things are about to get serious. Oh, Leo was trying to put it into this quick. He was about to whip the sword out on food. That was until Psycho Red put his dirty ass to boot, denying him from trying this shit. And boy, it was just looking scary from here. Nah, he was over here piecing up and ragdolling my man. And I hope my man got the same back insurance as Spider-Man, because I know that gotta hurt.
My back.
Oh, but I know Psycho Red had to be on casting couch because he wasn't done with that back.
Yo, where did you get? Hey, yo, no, pause. I'm not rewinding that, but still, where did you get that? Oh my lord, that's. Oh wow, okay. Pause on all that. Okay.
I mean, into the tree again. Really trying to give my man a hunchback. And if I wasn't scared enough watching Leo just getting tossed around by Psycho Red, it just gets even crazier. As Leo just straight up asked the man, "What's the beef? I don't even know you, bruh." And Psycho Red, nasty, creepy ass, unpromptedly does this.
I'm Psycho Red. Oh, you nasty ass bastard!
Like, you nasty bitch. Why'd you turn your head 360 degrees like that? Nah, they was really trying to sell the horror movie vibes in this episode. But anyways, before Psycho Red could finish off our boy Leo, he gets blasted on by a man in a coat, who is no other than Antros.
Heck yeah!
Oh yeah, it's the king of Aura himself. Speaking of Aura, that's today's video sponsor. I'm not...
Alright, since I don't have a video sponsor, someday I might will, I may have to skip that. If you need to copy any link, here's your time. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go.
Get to it. So those two head back up to the ship to meet up with Magnum Defender, them three being the only Rangers that have not been abducted that are active at this moment. And they devise a plan to save the Lost Galaxy Rangers. And seeing this scene, it makes me want to bring up my point from earlier. Even though Magnum Defender is a 6th Ranger, and they can have their own interesting classifications, he's still technically a Black Ranger. So I'm just saying, Black Psycho. Yeah, options.
Richard Jefferson, I sentence you to 500 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
But these three members decide to tackle the problem head on, with the 2 Red Rangers leading the Psycho Rangers out in the open so they can separate them and squabble. And I gotta say, my 2 boys was kind of putting in work a bit, but this gave them ample time for Magnum Defender to come in with his shotty and started airing out the place. So with the Lost Galaxy Rangers free, it was time for the showdown. But you know, on this channel, we ain't about fair fights. We about jumping it. And the rest of the Rangers in space done came in the time to put the beats on these boys. Nah, they done waited a whole season for this get back moment. I know them ass-beans had to be keeping them up at night. They was ready for it. And bro, I gotta say, this had to be one of the cleanest Power Ranger lineups in the series. They didn't have to...
But to be fair, still my favorite to this day is the Dino Rangers and Ninja Storm.
Space Rangers on the left, the Lost Galaxy on the right, and Magnum the Vendor up in the middle. It was straight fire. They know
Fire,
they was cooking
really.
with this pose. Oh, and with that, the Psycho Rangers came out swinging, and I ain't gonna lie, they was getting cooked because the Power Rangers were having too much fun. They was over here trying and making new moves on the spot. Like, take the Pink Ranger fight. They made quick work of Shouty. The Galaxy Pink hit her while falling, knocking her over, and the Space Pink came in, jumped down, and started blasting on Chick midair. Took her out in 2.5 seconds. Oh, and the Blue Psycho didn't fare any better as the two Blue Rangers were out here done whooping his butt. Giving man his own taste of WWE moves. Hit him with the can you smell? Caught up with a Psycho Black who's fighting the two Black Rangers. This will get kicked into the recycling bin. Okay, maybe Psycho Yellow doing a little better, and she got killed by a slingshot. Psycho Red probably the one that actually put in the most work because he actually got a lick on his people. Backslapping them boys in a different direction. But man was getting a little too cocky. He was trying to finish him up quick and made a mistake and ended up with a shot in his chest cavity. Like, my man, you're not 50 Cent. Many men want death upon you. And just for the hell of it, Magnum Defender was just over here beating up the minions, having them shaking in their boots. But to stay on topic, the Psycho Rangers realize they are cooked. Coming to the realization that they might get turned into a pack once again. And it ain't about to be a floppy this time. Oh, and the Power Rangers wanted to make sure these boys didn't come back for a third time. So they went all out and didn't use just one, but two Power Ranger squad finishing moves. They was not about to deal with their enlargement form. They was putting it into them now.
Man, what did he do to make them Nick that mad?
But with that,
Trying to kidnap them. Trying to squabble up for shits and giggles.
Power Rangers were victorious, putting an end to the Psycho Rangers. Or was it? As the camera pans over the desecrated body of the Psycho Rangers. Bum, bum, bum. Like I'm saying, the horror movie tropes were full effect this episode. They really had the I'm coming back, y'all moment. Get ready for the sequel. But yes, somehow Psycho Pink survived that onslaught of two finishers. She is built for tough. And you, the viewer, might be thinking, well, it's only one Psycho Ranger. What harm can she really do? We just saw all five of them get done in by two whole teams. And I totally understand that perspective, especially if you're new to Power Rangers or you're someone who just doesn't remember what happens next. But to finally bring up what I've been alluding to all video, the oversight of the Power Rangers from leaving Psycho Pink alive will lead to one of the most tragic and historical moments in Power Ranger history.
I just remembered. Yeah. I'll get into that when he gets into the bat. Get into it just a little bit, but there is a reason why it kind of played out that way.
Far. I'm here to tell you about that saddening moment. You see, with Psycho Pink Ranger alive, she wasn't about to go deal with the rest of the Power Rangers. She just had her eyes set on destroying both of the Pink Rangers. Even though Diva Talks and Drakina really wanted her to put in work on all of them, she pulled a Pinocchio and said, no more strings on me. As she had her eyes set on the prize, and she goes out to look for the two remaining Pink Rangers, and ends up catching one of them lacking and ranking up on jerkmates. He was really trying to give us nightmares with this episode. But she gives girl the old handy banana and was able to drain all of her memories and techniques. In doing so, Psycho Pink realizes that there is a sword that could help her destroy the Power Rangers and take over the world. That item being the Savage Sword, stronger than all of the Power Rangers' weapons combined. And she goes and makes her way over there, and the two Pink Rangers decide, hey, we need to go follow her, and letting the team to go and catch up with them while they go handle business. But the girls were too late as Psycho Pink done pulled out the Savage Sword, and this thing gotta be turning people to straight demons as her disrespect levels went up to 9,000. Psycho Pink was over here done bouncing these girls off the wall and slicing them up. Like my man, she went up to Space Pink and did a leg sweep with the sword. Oh nah, she was really trying to make Shouty into Charles Xavier out here. Oh, but she wasn't trying to let girl get up and recuperate. She done invaded her space and hit her with a back slap with a sword. Oh, and if it wasn't bad already, the sword just got bigger and thicker. Reason why is because every blow that she lands, the sword just becomes more and more powerful. But man, I gotta tell you, Psycho Pink gotta be all freakily, because if sucking up the Lost Galaxy Pink wasn't enough from earlier, she just starts sucking up the Space Pink again. Nah, Shouty really for the streets.
Streets.
And at this point, the Pink Rangers need to run away and call for backup because they are just helping this girl get stronger and making the sword even bigger. Shouty done got the guts blade at this point.
Real.
Oh, and from there, Psycho Pink took being a demon literally because as she stabs the Space Ranger's morpher, she done tried to summon hell itself. Nah, Shouty was over here calling up Beelzebub. But with its power, it recharged her and healed her up, and she was able to transform into her true monster self. Luckily, the Power Rangers arrived with both of their Megazords able to make quick work of her. But that wasn't the problem any longer, as the Savage Sword had too much power and was about to destroy everything. And this is where things get kind of serious and even shook me as a kid. As Kendrix, the Pink Lost Galaxy Ranger, realized that she's the only one that's able to save everyone at this moment. And in a desperate attempt to save her friends in the world, steps into the demonic circle of the Savage Sword, with the energy that it's giving off tearing her apart, bit by bit, slowly crushing her. Knowing that she's made it this far and can't stop, puts all of her might and everything she has into a swing that can actually destroy the Savage Sword. And yes, she saved the day, but the recoil, the massive energy that it let off, ending up destroying Kendrix in the process, leading to the first ever Power Ranger death. And I ain't gonna lie to you, seeing this as a kid for the first time really did shock me, because when you're growing...
And here's the thing, and yes, spoiler warning, she does come back, but anyway, but seeing that, yeah, I do have to agree. It's like, what happened? You know, I mean, at that age, she's still not, you know, on the concept of death. You know, but in learning years later, many years later down the road, that I think the actress that plays this character had cancer. And she had to get that treated. So they did work on a plan to replacing her, but they had to write her off script first. And this was the best way to, you know, to do it. Again, this is like years later when you get this information. But yeah, but seeing that, yeah, that's like, for like, as a fan of Power Rangers, and still am, at the time thinking when I was a little kid, seeing that's like what happened and everything. So yeah,
up and you see all your favorite superheroes on TV, especially the Rangers, you think they're downright... So seeing one of these characters perish in front of you, it was a lot to take in as a kid. And honestly, I was sad. And I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I've seen the Power Rangers lose fights and get back up and win. But to experience something so permanent, it kind of just hit different. And she was gone from every episode. I mean, luckily they did revive her later on. But as a kid who was just watching this week by week, I didn't know what was going on, and it really felt permanent. But luckily for us as kids, I guess when the Power Rangers die, they become Force Ghosts as well. And Kendrix was able to tell her friends and us, the audience,
I'm okay. I'll always be here.
which is something little Shaman definitely needed to hear at the time. But yes, the Psycho Rangers were the first villains to ever kill a Power Ranger. But before you go, I have a few quick things before I play the trailer. I'm going to list a few things off real quick, but I'll probably elaborate on them a little more either on a video, a community post, or a pinned comment. Number one, we have memberships now. This is for all the people that have asked to support us in different ways, and this is how y'all can do it. As all the proceeds from memberships and donations are going to go straight into production costs, so I can hopefully get some help around here. Two, we still are going to be doing a Green Psycho Ranger for this and making this into a whole trilogy, and hopefully bringing all the videos all into one big one later on. But since it's comic book only, we are going to have to try to adapt the comic book into our style, which I think will be awesome. Which brings me to my third point, is that I still do have this trailer for you, but I want to give you a heads up that you might be seeing me dropping other Power Ranger content before this character that we cover, as there's so many things that I want to talk about with y'all. But I'll elaborate on that later.
Now, if you do the best of Battleizers, I want to be in for that one. I really do. Because there's two that I actually specifically said, damn, they didn't need to go that hard, but they did, and I appreciate it.
But without further ado, to ease your minds, y'all know since we were in Lost Galaxy, we were going to be covering the character y'all been blowing up my comment section about. And here he is.
Magna Defender, a.k.a. Power Ranger Batman. I say that because this man was literally about to crash out. Like, seriously. Before he gave to Mike. He was literally about to crash out. And he has justifiable crash outs in a way. But still, though. Yeah. If you're going to talk about Magnum Defender, I'm in for it too. But then again, like I said, if you start talking about battleizers, I'm in for that one. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. If you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Xiaomi King 100. I will leave the original link to this video down below, so watch it uninterrupted. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
And little questions is everything they know about you.